Hey, check, check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dayton Nugs hockey. Good afternoon from the Sportsplex Complex, the South Metro Sportsplex in Centerville, Ohio. My name is Ken Jacobs, and welcome to Dayton Nugs Hockey. Today the Nugs are taking on the Northeast Storm from Columbus. The Nugs are in their yellow sweaters and black trunks. The Storm in the black sweaters and red trunks. The Nugs come in at 4-3-1, coached by Tony Morris, and the Storm are 0-2. They're coached by Jeff Christian. In the nets for the Storm is Kevin Neal, and Ben Duford playing in net for the Nugs. The Nugs are coached by Tony Morris and Jeff Christian, again the coach of the Northeast Storm. We're underway. We're playing 15-minute periods. There's a nice check by the Nugs Vondran, wiping out a scoring chance for the Storm. Back comes Dayton the other way. There's a shot, pad save by Neal. No score just underway on this Saturday afternoon. These teams are playing a doubleheader. There's a shot, loose in the crease momentarily. And a whistle as Neal will cover up the loose puck right in front of his crease. So the Nugs on home ice here in the Sportsplex in Centerville. From the face-off, Elsner tried to hold it in. Now the Nugs have to retreat. Back is Bush, Thomas Bush, shot off a stick to the corner. Here's a centering pass, tipped away in front before the Nugs could get a stick on it. The Northeast Storm coming from the Columbus area, comprised of players from 10 different high schools in the Columbus area. Now back come the Nugs the other way. Elsner in the corner. He's checked there. Now in front of the net, but now Thomas Bush behind the net, into the corner, looking for somebody to cut in front. He shoots, and Neal may have gotten a piece of that. Puck cleared away. That'll result in an icing violation against Northeast. Nugs off to a good start as far as keeping possession in the opposing zone. These are their last home games of this pre-season league before the high school season starts. Back comes the Storm the other way. Now hitting the ice was Beal. Puck still loose, kicked into this left wing corner. Kicking it free for Dayton. And carrying it now to center ice. No score. We're just a few minutes into the first period. The Storm is able to get it out as the teams change on the fly. Pass up ahead by McDonald is past the reach of his teammate down the ice for icing. And we'll take the face-off back deep in the Dayton Nugs zone. Hilkowitz of Dayton wins the face-off. Pass to right wing at center ice for Hilkowitz. Jacob Hilkowitz. Lost it. Nugs trying to hold it in right at the blue line. There's a player, Hilkowitz. He lost his edge and went down. No penalty on that. Puck shot in behind the Nug goal and into the corner. Moreau for Dayton, digging at it with Horn of Northeast. Here's Horn. He's tied up again by Moreau. Nugs trying to get out of their own zone. Compton, or make that Vondran. Drops it off. There's number 90, and I don't have a number 90 on my roster, so I don't know who that is. There's a puck covered up by Neal, Kevin Neal in the net for Northeast. Face-off will be in the right wing circle of the Northeastern zone with just over 10 minutes to play in the opening period. And from the face-off, the Storm can't get it out. Now picking it up and carrying to center for a moment was Day, but he had it stripped away. Nugs trying to maintain pressure, but they haven't had many good scoring chances yet, but they've been able to keep the puck in the Storm zone. Here's a outlet pass intercepted by Dayton's Alex Elsner. Elsner behind his own net for again, and there's another number I don't have for the Nugs. We'll have to try to see if we can catch. They might be wearing, I think the Nugs are wearing some different sweaters with some different numbers, because I apologize, I don't have some of the names. There's a shot gloved by Duford that was off the stick of Carter Lavelle. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so there's another change. Okay. Well, so apologize. There's some of the players have different numbers from games we've done before. So I'm gonna have some of the Nug player names correct. So we'll just try to correct that as the game goes on, or as the afternoon goes on. There's an icing violation against the Storm. With 10:25 to go in the opening period, no score. And from the face-off, puck wrapped around to the right wing boards. And back come the Storm the other way. Shot is from a bad angle and wide. Another shot, screen shot blocked in front. And the Nugs are able to carry it out. Doxey shoots it in for Dayton. The Storm trying to come back the other way, and there's a poke check and puck stolen. Thomas Bush of Dayton centering pass, but no one was there for the Nugs. Nugs trying to get something set up. Behind the net is Doxey. He lost it. Puck cleared to center ice. Dayton circles back. Pass for Murrow. He's knocked down by the Storm's Murphy. And we'll have a face-off with 9:14 to play in the opening period. No score. The Dayton Nugs in the gold sweaters and the Northeast Storm from Columbus in the black sweaters and red trunks. For the Nugs, it's Elsner. Shot it in. There's a shot. And that was off the stick of Ryan Schroeder. And Neal able to get a piece of that. Kevin Neal in net for the Storm. Ben Duford for Dayton. There's a big check against the end boards. Nugs able to hold it in. There's a pass stripped away, and back is Northeast. Here they come. There's a shot right in the breadbasket of Benny Duford. He's able to knock that down and cover for a face-off. It's one of the better scoring chances the Storm have had so far, but not a dangerous chance, though, as Duford had the angle cut off and really not much space for the Storm player to get his shot in there. There's a shot from the point off the stick of the Storm's Hapala and was high and wide. Puck scooped up, and again, that's another player, number 90. It's not on my list. Back he comes. Centering pass is broken up on defense, and back is Northeast. Wrapped in around the net by Day. Then he heads off on a change. Storm control at their own line. No score. 8:40 to play in the period. The Nugs, Moreau, pass off a stick. Now here's a centering chance. A shot, and it's wide. Nugs maintain possession. I don't know who that is, number 90. We'll have to see if we can get some of these names and numbers straight as the day goes on. And a whistle, and we'll have a face-off. And waiting for a face-off. I don't know if one of the teams are getting their lines straightened out. Now we're ready for a face-off to the right of the Nugs net, and that was a penalty. Okay, there was a penalty. I apologize. I didn't catch that, so it's a 2-minute minor on the Nugs. So the Northeast Storm have the first power play chance of the day. There's Will McDonald. He'll shoot the puck down the ice. Nugs on the penalty kill. Storm drop it off for Duquette. Duquette behind the net for Burner. There's a shot, pad save. Rebound is scooped up and cleared down the ice. Again, there's another number I don't have, 38 on the Nugs. They must have changed uniforms at some point, and so I apologize, I don't have some of their names. coordinated with their numbers today. There's 45 seconds left in the Northeast power play. Nice check by the Nugs, Elsner. He ties up along the end boards with Horn of Northeast. Horn pass to the right point off a stick. Storm able to hold it in, but there's a clearing shot down the ice to get it out of the Nug zone. Waning seconds of the Northeast power play chance. Now it's killed off. And clearing the pass down, the puck down the ice is Alex Elsner. There's an icing to take a face-off back in the Storm zone. We are scoreless with, I think it's, the clock at the other end has got a couple of lights out on it for the minute hand, and it's hard to tell. I think it's, I guess it's, I don't think it's 2.5 minutes left. Yeah, we'll just, we'll have to play that by ear. There's a shot and a save by Kevin Neal. He'll hold on. And from the face-off, the puck shot into along the far boards of the northeastern zone. Out squirts to center. Murrow of Dayton, pass ahead for Thomas Bush. Bush checked, now he is able to dump it behind the net. There's a centering pass broken up. Nugs maintain possession. Left point shot blocked, and back comes the Storm off the deflected shot. And then a nice save by DeFord. He came out of the crease to cut off the angle very nicely. Now here's Murrow. Pass for Bush off his stick. Now he's able to pick it back up. Thomas Bush, left wing, through center ice. Thomas Bush stick handling in, trying to get a shot, but he's checked by Ben Martin of Northeast. Now Bush, another shot, he scores! Thomas Bush. His teammates will pick him up. He scores. Nice effort by Beaver Creek's Thomas Bush. Playing for Beaver Creek High School for the Nugs, as he stick handled through the defense and is able to put the first puck in the net of the day to give the Dayton Nugs a 1-0 lead. Puck dumped in behind the net by Elsner. Nugs hold it in. There's a shot. Neal the save, and he will cover it up with 40, it looks like 40 seconds left in the period, and the Nugs leading it 1-0. Half a minute to go in this first period. Nugs maintain possession. There's a backhand shot from the right point, stopped by Neal. Storm trying to get a rush out, but Duquette was taken to the ice as the final seconds will click off to end the opening period. And after one at the South Metro Sportsplex, the Dayton Nugs lead the Northeast Storm 1-0.
He's fun to watch. Step it up.
On a nice individual effort late in the period, Thomas Bush has given the Nugs a 1-0 lead. Getting ready to drop the puck for period number 2, Kevin Neal in the crease nearest to us, Benny DeFord at the other end for the Nugs. The Northeastern Storm in black and red, the Nugs in the yellow and black. And we're underway for the second period. Beal of the Storm centering, and it's broken up right in front of the net. And the Storm coached by Jeff Christian, the Nugs by Tony Morris, who during the regular season is the coach of the University of Dayton Flyers. There's Beal, a shot, knocked down by the mitt of DuFord. Storm Day, Kendall Day in the corner, trying to dig it out, and the puck gets tangled up in the netting of the goal, and that will result in a face-off. Teams change with the stoppage. Face off on the right wing dot just outside the Dayton blue line. From the draw, puck kicks back into the Storm zone. Hamilton trying to flip it to center. It's off a body back into the corner. Fought for by Hapala. Hapala of Northeast lost it. Picking it up for the Nugs. I don't know that one either. 25. Here's a shot. Save, Neal, rebound, they score! And that's another player, another number, unfortunately, we don't have. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks.
I'll keep it alive for you.
Thanks. So that was 25. Gantz, okay. Adam Gantz. Appreciate the assist by one of our spectators. See, Gantz was 31 before, so 25. Yeah, between games, I'll write this down. I appreciate your help. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to get it between games. Okay, I appreciate your help on that. Yeah. The face off, we appreciate
tripping on the Nugs.
Tripping?
2 minute
Okay.
tripping.
2-minute tripping penalty.
5. Number 25.
Okay. And that was the goal scorer, Gans. Okay. So, Adam Gans giveth and he taketh away. In the second period, he scored a goal, but now penalized for tripping. So, 2-minute power play for the Northeast Storm, who trail the Nugs 2-0. The Nugs penalty killing unit was able to shut down the Storm power play on their first chance earlier in this period. And the Nugs clear it down behind the Storm goal. The short-handed Storm trying to get a scoring opportunity together in the Nug zone. But there is another whistle, and is that offside? Did it get out of the zone? I think so. The puck must have popped over the blue lines for icing, or rather for offside. So a face-off with 1:05 left. Oh no, there was a penalty. I was going to say, I didn't think the puck had quite tripped up over the blue line, but there was the whistle, so there is a penalty on the Storm. So for another minute, we'll be at 4-on-4. Oh, there's a nice little wrist shot that just missed. Pass side of the net. Now it's centered in front, trying to get a chop at it. Team's 4-on-4 for another half a minute. And then the Nugs will be on a power play. Puck slipped over to netminder Kevin Neal, who will leave it for the official. 11:35 left in the second period, with the Nugs in yellow and gold leading the Northeast Storm 2-0. Fonderal Hapala of Northeast. Hapala circles his own net. He shoots to center. Nugs control at the red line. There's a shot way up high, up over everything. Nice effort, and the shot was he was trying to flip it with Neal right in front of him. He was trying to hit the upper corner of the net, but got obviously too much elevation on that shot, and it's up over the glass. And because a Nug player put it out of bounds, the face-off was put at center ice. Nugs one-time shot blocked by Hapala. Hapala slides it ahead. Long shot from center. Duford, it's out of his reach, wide. Touch pass broken up. Nugs on a power play for another 15 seconds. Puck stolen away. There's a shot. Pad save. Ben Duford. Rebound into the corner. Nugs trying to get it out of their own zone with a man advantage. Now the penalty killed off. $10:15 to go, second period. The Nugs lead it 2-0. Goals by Thomas Bush and Adam Gaines. And this is preseason high school hockey. Both teams comprised of high school players from various high schools in the area. The Nugs obviously from both the Dayton area, but also from a few Cincinnati schools as well, while the Storm emanate from about 10 different schools in the Columbus area. There's a shot on net, and lunging out to cover is Kevin Neal. And a face-off will be deep in the Storm zone in the right wing circle. Burner of Northeast wins the face-off. Puck kicks free. Nugs get a centering pass and not quite able to get their stick on it. Puck poke checked away. The Storm still trying to get it out. Now a chip to center down the ice. 9 minutes to go, second period. Pass ahead, broken up by Hapala. And icing called on the Nugs. Clock stopped then with 8:45 to play in the second period. From the face-off, back in the Nug zone. Back comes Dayton. Sliding through the defense, backhander, they score! What an effort! And who's number 90?
90 of the Nugs is J.D. Schumann.
J.D. Schumann? Okay, I don't think we've had him before.
Springboro.
Oh, from Springboro, so he's a newer player? Okay, J.D. Schumann. Okay, well, no wonder we didn't have his number. So a new player from Springboro High School, J.D. Schumann, and what an effort right there. I mean, he went through the Storm defense like they were standing still there for a moment. He just walked right in and slid a backhander right in behind Neal. In fact, now Allen is in goal for Northeastern, or Northeast, I should say. So with the score 3-0, there's a backhander and he scores! Whoa, what a shot! And who's number 38 for Dayton?
For Dayton?
Yeah, 38.
That would be A.J. Lucy.
A.J.
Lucy.
Oh, okay, I got you.
38.
Luzzi, okay, Armando Luzzi, I think that's,
Yep.
Okay. So Luzzi, boy, another great backhand shot. That's two backhanders in a row that have gone in the net. That hit up off the inside of the crossbar, so Armando Luzzi gives the Nugs a 4-0 lead. And again, a goaltender change for the Storm. Now Allen in net. There's a nice check against the boards for the Storm to thwart a rush by the Nugs. Now back is Hall. Shot, pad save by Duford, who's shown great positioning today. He's really cutting off the shooting angles of the Northeastern players and also holding on to the rebounds.
I think that's it.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Number 88. Does that look like 88, the fourth one down?
Yeah.
I added him down. 80 or 88. Where is he?
This is like this is like spring training baseball. You're like listening to like the Reds in spring training. Like, oh, who's number 90 out there?
There'll be a little something nice in your Christmas bonus this year.
Okay, for it's Ben Martin of the Storm. He's able to slip it to center. We appreciate the help of one of our spectators trying to get some of the new uniform numbers that the Nugs have today situated for us. So with 6:23 to go in the period, it's a face-off to the right of goaltender Nick Allen of Northeast. There's a nice check into the boards by Hapala of the Storm, trying to throw his weight around out there. He's a bigger body out there. Now Beal of Northeast fighting for it with Mumley. Mumley of Dayton is able to come away with it. Drops it off to the point. Now to the opposite point. Shot. And it's tipped. It looked like it may have been tipped by Bush in front, but it's up over into the netting, over the glass, and they'll result in a face-off. Nugs lead it 4-0 with 5:49 to go in period number 2 from South Metro Sportsplex in Centerville. Bush in the corner. Backhander is blocked on defense by Martin. Nugs trying to hold it in. Centering. Shot! They score! Nice centering pass and a good wrist shot. And that off the stick of Dan Mumley. So Mumley the goal. A nice wrist shot. Finds its way right inside the left post. And it's 5-0 for the Dayton Nugs. Here's a chance for the Nugs. Centers, but unable to get a stick on that crisp pass was Chase Vondren of Dayton. Vondren has it stripped away. Back come Kendall Day. Day has it checked away off his stick. Under 5 minutes to go in the period. In this preseason high school league hockey with these two club teams, the Columbus Northeast Storm and the Dayton Nugs. Goaltender DeFord holds the puck at the post. He'll hold it for a face-off. Nugs trying to get it out of their own end. Pass off the boards, taken away by Hapala. Can't clear it though. There's a shot from the left point that's wide. And icing is going to be whistled down on the Storm. Nugs change with the stoppage of play.
Is that number 8, Jackson Chalk?
Okay, we apologize. We'd stepped away. Again, working on the rosters, and it looks like there was a goal by the Nugs, number 18.
Jacob
Hilkowitz. Okay, Jake Hilkowitz. Okay, thank you very much again. Another shot. Allen, a blocker save on that, able to knock that down. And now again, trying to stick handle through. Was Gans. Almost got a shot off. He has scored earlier in the period. Nugs shot saved by Allen off the stick of Gans. 3:33 to go in the period. Burner of Northeast, and he wins the face-off and almost put it on his own net accidentally. But Allen alertly able to make the stop. Now, a drop pass saved by Allen, and a dangerous chance by the Nugs. And now losing the puck was Amarantos. Several players hit the ice along the boards. And I don't know well, of course, we're in the second period. They did not resurface. They're not resurfacing the ice between periods for these preseason games, and maybe there's ice getting a little soft or something out there. Seeing a number of players lose their edge and hit the ice. Now keeping the puck in front of him was Bush, but his shot is up over the crossbar. Two and a half to go in the period. Working around an opponent for the Nugs, but having the shot blocked was Amarantos, Nico Amarantos. Now trying, as he hits the ice, trying to get a backhand shot off was Doxey. Now loose puck, Ryan Lytle. Leaves it now behind the net for Hall. Hall drops it off, but right to opposing player Beal, and Beal clears. Nugs regroup as they change on the fly. And a weak shot right on the side of the net. Allen is able to cover. I don't know if that was intended to be a centering pass or a shot, but it'll be recorded as a shot as Allen makes the stop at the post. Now Ben Martin of Northeast taking the face off. And teammate Hamilton couldn't get out, loose in front of right in front of the net. And it kicks free to the center red line with a minute and a half to play in the period. And there's a shot, save, and Allen actually was more of a deflection than a shot, but it came right on net to Allen. He's able to cover it. 1:23 to play in the period. Nolan Burner wins the face-off for Northeast. Trying to chase it down was Garrett Duquette. Leaves it for Hapala. He can't make a play. There's a shot. Kicked out by Duford. A minute to go in the period. And now Duford, it looked like he was going to cover the puck, but it stays loose and in play, and back come the Nugs. Pass off a stick. Hapala is able to knock it back into the Dayton zone. There's a player knocked down. Nugs a scoring chance. Backhander. He scores! Nice play by Dan Mumley. Nice stick handling, and another backhand shot that goes in this period. That's 3 or 4 backhand goals that the Nugs have put in this period. So maybe the Allen maybe weak on that stick side. Half a minute to go in the period. I believe it's 6-0. They've got 7-0. Maybe it is 7. I don't know. It's been an interesting period. Another breakout chance. Shot up over the crossbar by Alan Anzano. Nugs trying to chip it back in, but the Storm able to shoot it back into the Dayton zone behind the net as the period comes to a close. The Nugs, a very productive period, as I guess 6 goals in this period. And they lead the Storm 7-0 after 2. The teams again will not have an intermission really between periods. They'll just take a timeout to meet with the coaches, and then we'll be back at it here momentarily. Great period by the Nugs. We saw a lot of great stick handling, a lot of highly skilled play by the Nugs team in that second period.
I found a number.
So we'll reset for the final 15 minutes of this one on a Saturday afternoon from South Metro Sportsplex in Centerville. Kent Jacobs along with engineer Jeff Duford. Nugs hockey. It's preseason. There's a shot. And Allen the save. We assume it's Allen. Let's see who's. Yeah, it looks like Allen in goal. And Duford's still in net for Dayton. The Nugs. Schumann circles his own zone. Shot to center for Compton. Off of his stick. Now Compton trying to drop it off in front. That's broken up. Nugs shot. And a pad save that was off the stick of Vondren. Tyler Compton dropped it behind the net. And the Storm able to clear, but all the way down the length of the rink, and that will result in an icing violation. These two teams play in a few hours, a Saturday doubleheader. First game at 1 o'clock. These games recorded on October 10th. 1 o'clock and 5:30 will be their second game today. Puck tied up in the Storm zone along the boards. Now they're able to get it out of the zone. Storm will dump it in, but it's picked up by the Nugs' Elsner. Elsner pass ahead, and two players collide. That was Hilkowitz. Now picking it up for Dayton is Elsner. That pass is broken up. And the Nugs will retreat. And Lytle outlet pass down the ice. And the Storm come back. And puck dumped in. Chasing after it was Burner. Nugs regained possession. And carrying it to center was Amarantos. There's a Storm player in a collision that goes down. That was Duquette. But he's back on his feet. 12 minutes left in this one. The Nugs with a healthy 7-0 lead. Offside at the Storm blue line. Mac Doxey for Dayton, taking the face off. Players collide at center ice. Loose puck along the boards. There's a touch pass from Hall. Taken away by the Storm momentarily. Now Hall dumps it back in, and it's shot right back out to John Hall at his own blue line. Nico Amarantos after it. And he goes down, no penalty. Puck loose right in front of the net, and Allen is able to cover with just under 11 minutes to play. From the face-off, deep in the Storm zone. Holding it in is Schumann. J.D. Schumann passes behind the net. For Mumley. Center's pass is broken up, shot behind the net. 10:30 to play. A couple of players hit the ice. That's Mumley. As the Storm able to clear it back into the Dayton end. Shot off a body in front behind the net. Puck kicks into the corner. For the Nugs, it's Schumann. Schumann. Pass ahead. Picked up by Mumley. And there's a whistle, offside. So with 9:50 to go, we'll take the face off just outside the northeast zone. Inzano. The face off, now a shot up against the side of the Nug net. Nugs trying to carry it out of the zone. That's Anzano. And now as the puck is centered, it's covered by netminder Nick Allen. And he'll hold it for the face-off. From the draw, it's Beal, Riley Beal, northeast. Shot to center. Back come the Storm. Shot, ooh, centering pass actually for trying to get a tip on it is too far in front of Duquette. Now for the Nugs. Elsner working on left wing. Elsner, rink wide pass is too far ahead. Vondren and down the ice. Players tangle up along the boards in the storm zone. There's a shot with Allen down, and he's able to cover. It looked like that shot was from Chase Vondren. So I apologize. We can see it. He actually scored. So Vondren with the goal on that on the wrist shot. And so it is 8-0 for the Nugs. As we approach the 8-minute mark left in the game, centering pass, shot that's wide. Loose puck along the left wing boards, and there's a shot that's wide. They haven't changed the scoreboard yet. I think it's 8-0 at this point. Nugs trying to get something cooking again. There's a shot that is wide. That was by John Hall. There's another shot. And it's off a skate back to center ice. Picking up the rolling puck is Will McDonald. McDonald. Outlet pass to Elsner. Alex Elsner now for Lucy. AJ Lucy. Pass broken up to center, but the Nugs are able to regain possession. That's John Hall. Long pass and hit with a high stick. So that's going to result in a face-off. With 6.5 minutes to go. Mac Doxey for Dayton taking the face off. He wins it. Back for teammate Schock, who dumps it in. Schock again now trying to hold the puck in his own zone. Leaves it for Doxey. Now back to Schock. Jackson Schock. Wrist shot. Save, hitting the ice was Allen, and he's able to cover for a face-off with 6:05 to play. There was a penalty. I apologize, and there was a penalty on the Storm, so the Nugs are on a power play for another minute and a half. There's a Nug player hammered into the boards, no penalty. That's he's complaining about it. That was J.D. Schumann hit head first into the boards. I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty on that play. There's a shot. Knocked down. And here's Schumann. He's okay, obviously, after.
Watch him. He's mad.
Yeah, here he comes. He's barreling down the ice trying to get a shot off. He was mad. I'm surprised that they wouldn't call something on that. I mean, he was right in front of the ref. He was looking right at it. Here's a screenshot wide. 40 seconds left in the Dayton power play opportunity. Thomas Bush Left wing through center, over the line. Boy, stick handling. And he had it stripped away momentarily. Centered it. Puck loose. The Nugs unable to get a shot off. 20 seconds left in the man advantage for the Nugs. Puck tied up at center along the left wing boards. Picking it up for Dayton was Shock. He drops it off behind the net. Centered. Shot! And they score! I believe that was Elsner, if I'm not mistaken, number 15. I think he's the one that swept it in on the centering pass. So I think that's 9-0. The scoreboard still says 7. But that's preseason hockey where things are a little bit loose, like we found out with the rosters earlier. Again, we appreciate the help from one of our spectators here to get the numbers and names squared away, as the Nugs had actually changed sweaters at some point since the last time they played here at South Metro. Storm trying to get on the board. There's a shot, and Duford is able to hold on to it. He's able to cradle it between his mitt and his blocker pad. Dan Mumley taking the face off for the Nugs. It's like 3:50 to go in the game. Stick handling Lavelle. Lavelle drops it off to the right wing circle, but it's intercepted and carried down the ice by Schroeder. Schroeder in the corner drops it behind the net. Now working around for a backhand shot. Trying to get it off was Mumley, but it's broken up and cleared. Here come the Storm the other way. Shot parried away to the corner by the blocker pad of Duford. Another shot. Nice check by Schroeder, bumping Hamilton off the puck as he was trying to get a shot away. Now back is Schroeder for a Dayton point blank shot. And the save. Rebound is now covered by Allen. Nick Allen, he came in relief of starting goaltender Kevin Neal. Running clock now with the score, I think 9-0. 2.5 to go. Again, these two teams play in a few hours later this afternoon. There's John Hall taking the puck away from Garrett Duquette of the Storm. Duquette gets it back. Now is it poke checked away. And for the Storm, it's Anzano. Here's James Anzano. Right wing pass to center ice, John Hall. Hall over the line. Hall trying to work in front for a shot. Lost possession. Puck loose, still in front of the Storm net. Now behind the net. Centering pass. Broken up. McDonald a shot for the Nugs from the blue line. Is deflected wide. 1.5 minutes to play and a whistle. Clock is running, I think, probably for time, and also this game out of hand now in favor of the Nugs, so they're just letting the clock run down to 1:05 to play. Sweep check, taken away, back come the Storm, shot, and Duford to save on Martin. Ben Martin, robbed by Ben Duford, and Martin kind of shook his head. He was able to get a semi-breakaway, beating a defender down the ice. Again, Duford out to give him not a very good, not much shooting range for the net, and was able to thwart that semi-breakaway. Nugs playing keep away now with 20 seconds to go. They play in their own end. So that breakaway chance by Martin, the last chance for the Storm to break the shutout, has been Dufour, and the Dayton Nugs come away with a shutout win. It's either 7-0, 8-0, or 9-0. At this point, I don't know. They didn't change the scoreboard, so whatever the score. A great effort today by the Nugs. A lot of highly skilled play. We saw at least 4 or 5 backhand goals with some great stick handling right in front of the net to deke out the Storm goaltenders. And so for this first game of the Saturday doubleheader, it's all Dayton Nugs winning by a shutout. And so that'll wrap things up from the South Metro Sports Plex for Game 1 of this doubleheader. And the Nugs win it by a shutout. And for engineer Jeff Dufour, this is Kent Jacobs saying join us again for Dayton Nugs Hockey on the Academy YouTube channel. Good afternoon.